We are not pre-programmed as human beings to overeat. And of course, there is absolutely no physical benefit, but rather this pattern of eating can lead to serious adverse health effects. So how does this pattern start? Social modeling certainly can influence this pattern at an early age. For example, if we grew up seeing our family often overeat, then this certainly can influence our behavior. But what about those of us who didn't start this pattern until adults? Maybe as late as when we started our career or even long after. Our family and upbringing surely wasn't responsible at this late stage of our lives. Many of us who got stuck in an unhealthy overeating pattern were actually quite thin and in shape all throughout our childhood and adolescence and even young adulthood. So, how did this happen? It is actually quite simple, and behavioral psychology explains it quite well. Behavioral psychology basically explains behavior by way of two primary principles. We do things either to get a reward or avoid punishment. Our overeating pattern is often influenced by both, but only in the short term, which is a big part of the problem. It starts off with an initial association. You first experience negative thoughts and feelings on a particular day and either unintentionally eat during this time or seek out food as a treat to feel better. And guess what? You feel better. You eventually learn that food is a quick way to make you feel better when you are upset, stressed, or unfulfilled. The more you use food this way, the stronger this association becomes, and thus the more difficult it is to break this unhealthy pattern. Essentially, you learn that food helps you escape punishment, distracting you from your negative thoughts and feelings, and is rewarding, makes us feel better. Of course, this is only a short-term fix, and this pattern makes us feel much worse in the long term. But in the moment, sometimes when we don't even realize it, it helps us cope with life. And in that moment, all we care about, either being consciously or unconsciously aware of it, is to feel good. In that moment, we don't care at all about the future effects of this behavior. The take home message is that this pattern will persist and you will always remain overweight no matter what weight loss strategy you try until you learn how to deal with life without food and fix your unhealthy relationship with food.